ironic thing about this was a great part of my story. Most people don't know this. I went on an audition. My birthday is March 9th. I left for the show March 13th for 2017. I think it was March 10th, I had a callback audition for Dave and Buster's. I booked it. So tell me when they shot the Dave and Buster's commercial. And mind you, I didn't book a commercial for 2 years, or maybe 3.
Right.
The same day they shot Dave and Buster's commercial that I booked is the same day I went on the show.
Wow.
And I was
that
like,
sucks.
what?
Could have been a couple days before.
Yeah, like. In the day March 13th, it was a Monday. I was on the show, and I happened to be on TV because we didn't actually do the actual show that Thursday, but Monday was after the final rose when the Bachelorette got announced by 4 suitors, which was me and 3 other guys. They surprised us. I didn't know I was going to go on TV, and I went on TV, and it was crazy. Like, oh my God, we just saw you. Mind you, I don't have a phone, only have the television on Entertainment Tonight. I'm like, huh? What is this? How did they pick me out of 31 guys to be one of the 4 to be introduced to the first Black Bachelorette at the time? And from there, it was just like, you get ready Thursday to get out that limo. And you get out that limo, you're kind of like happy feet, shook feet, because you got to meet her for the first time. You got your suit on, and you're trying to be all proper and nice. And like, what do I say? All the cameras are on you. It's weird. You don't know what to do. So you introduce yourself and you go in the room, and then it's like all these guys, they're all tall, good looking, cut up. All these guys got careers, making good money. I'm like, oh my God, it's real competition. I've never been around so many tall, attractive alpha males in one place, unless it was basketball or, but everyone looks good. And so
it's hard to find a good looking girl, a nice girl, without all that.
Yeah. So,
yeah, I mean, to try to make that happen.
Yeah, so all these guys in one space, and then in my mind, I'm like, I'm not drinking. I'm not going to drink. Man, after 2 hours to sitting in that house in the mansion in Agora Hills, I need to drink. I need to loosen up because this is weird. Because you're nervous, you're anxious, you don't know what the hell is going on. It's cameras everywhere because it's reality TV. There's no script involved. They're just producing a show, and it's free game. So whatever you might say or you think you shouldn't say and you say it because you may be drinking too much, they're gonna pick it up. You got a mic on, cameras everywhere, so be aware. And for me, you stay in the house for like 2.5, 3 weeks, and then if you make it, continue to go on because after every week there's a rose ceremony when you get elected to stay by a rose. I think the first location was Hilton Head, South Carolina. And then from there, we went to Oslo, Norway, I believe.
Wow.
Then I went to Denmark. Then I was in Spain. Then I was in, it was just like, huh? What is this life? But here's the thing. Before all that, I was doing a lot of work on myself or trying to, reading books.
That was my next question.
Yeah.
That was real quick. I want to ask you something. Did you get involved in personal development before all this happened, right? You did?
I was in it heavy.
Okay. So that helps the brunt, but also it gives you a whole perspective of growth as all this crazy shit's happening.
Yeah. And I always say, Joe Dispenza, says that he has a quote that knowledge is the precursor to experience. And before the show, I've read so many damn books and went to seminars and watched things on YouTube. And I feel like I was attracting all those things. And I also moved out of my 1-bedroom apartment that I had with a roommate for 5 years. I spent more money, so I attracted this opportunity after 6 months after that. But however, I looked at all of that and said, this is transformation. And on the show, I went in a boy and came out a man, literally.
Wow.
Like, it was crazy. Like, I can't even explain. Like, it was just a total transformation. Like, my parts of me healed on that show. That's how I knew I fell in love. I took cameras to my hometown of Baltimore. I'm meeting this girl's family, asking for her hand in marriage.
The girl that's on the show.
Yeah, because I made it far. I went to the final location.
Yeah.
It was me and 3 other guys. I didn't end up with her, but I was second runner up. So I had like I said, 6 countries, 10 weeks, and I just went through so much growth because
I'm trying to empathize. I'm trying to understand, like, does everything kind of just melt away and those cameras go away and everything goes away? And now you're kind of like in the modality of like, it's just, this is just real. And really your emotions are really, you're getting selflessly involved in the relationship, or how what was happening?
Well, what happens is the first day or two, maybe you're overthinking. You're like, oh shit, there's a camera. You're looking. But what happens? You just get so comfortable and you get so adjusted that you just roll with it. You don't even think no more. You're just in it. It's kind of like you're not a human doing. You're a human being. You're just being you. And there's moments where I'm drinking and I'm just me, and they catching all that, and like that's what it is. So as much as you want to control yourself, it's really hard. But you get used to it. You get comfortable, and you're like, oh yeah, we know what to expect. The cameras are going to be on you until you take that mic off. So.